And we are very happy today and very proud today to be able to get a couple who is very successful in this particular business. For those who think of wanting to bring in your spouse into this business, this will be a good time to hear from Kelvin Mock and Pat Chegne. And they have become very successful in this particular business, and they were recently promoted to 6A2-4. I think this deserves a big mention. Not only that, his family is also involved in this business. So I think this is a wonderful opportunity for us to learn for these two dynamic couple on how we can benefit and go big into this Kenyan business. Kelvin and Pat, if you are ready, would you like to unmute yourself and begin to share?
Yeah, Michael, we are ready.
Hello. That's the loving couple, the happy couple. Are you in your home?
Yeah. We are from.
This time is your real home.
KL.
Last time you had the picture of your dream home.
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce yourself, Kelvin and Pat?
Okay. Well, thank you for the kind intro, Michael. Right. We are actually. What we want to give an introduction?
Okay. All right. So I start first.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes,
Pat.
Okay. Hi everyone. Okay. Hope you're safe and healthy. All right. Can I share a little bit about myself, because I don't think I know many of you here.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead,
Okay,
Pat.
great.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Pat, and my husband is Kelvin. All right, and I'm a mother, or we are a mother. We are parents to 5 children. All right, and my eldest is 29 years old, and my youngest is 21 years old. So in between is 2. All right. Now, okay, how we chance upon Kangen. All right, how we chance upon Kangen, and a little bit about it is back in 2011, which is 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago. All right, my dear husband, okay, I was on the computer, and my dear husband gave me a disc. All right, and that disc is, he asked me to watch. All right, he asked me to watch, and obviously, you know, I, as a wife, I will ask, what is it? Yeah, okay, so he told me water filter. That is what he told me, water filter. Then second question I asked him is, you know, as a wife again, I will ask him, how much is it? Yeah, ladies, agree with me? Okay, I asked him how much is it. He told me it's more than 10,000 ringgit. So my first word is, you must be crazy. You must be a nut, you know, to ask me to watch this video and buy a water filter that costs more than 10,000 ringgit. So my husband told me that, okay, dear wife, okay, why not you open your mind, you know, and watch it, all right, and see, you know, what he has got to say, yeah. So okay, so he put this in, you know, and on it for me. Now this is a thirsty. Yeah, the answer for a thirsty world by Daniel Dimakali. It's a 45-minute demo. Yeah, okay. All right, so when I watch it, for the first 15 minutes after watching it, right, okay, I decided, okay, to invest in this machine. Why? Because as a mother to 5 children and as a wife to my husband, my responsibility is to ensure my family's health is at tip-top condition. Yeah, okay. So that's why along the way, right, okay, just give you a little tip, all right. Nowadays when I do prospecting, I always give the power to the woman, okay, to take responsibility, okay, because they hold the key to their whole family's health, right? So I always give the power, the woman's power, yeah, okay, to them, all right, to decide to invest in this wonderful machine that produce wonderful water for all of us. Yeah, okay, so that's how we started. Right. So along the way, we drank the water, all right, and I realized that our health has improved tremendously, yeah, okay. And I myself, has you look at me, look so fit, look so okay, right? Okay, but my cholesterol is quite high, yeah. Because why? Because I love to eat seafood, yeah. Okay, my cholesterol is on the high side, all right, and my sugar is also on a slightly above the borderline, yeah, slightly above the range, and because I love to eat ice cream also, yeah. When I eat ice cream, I don't eat by the spoons or the scoop, okay. I eat by the tubs. So you imagine tubs, all right? Okay, so that's why I love ice cream. I love seafood. So that will tell about my cholesterol and my sugar, yeah. Okay, and despite I am also a very supplement freak. Okay, what do you mean by supplement freak? Supplement freak means, okay, anybody who tells you any supplement which is good, I will sure buy and eat. Okay, so our family, we actually spend 7,000 a month on supplement. All right, and despite that, I still have high cholesterol. I still have high sugar, same as my husband and my children. 5 of them always fall sick. It's like every month is like passing one to the other. Now, after drinking the water for 6 months, all right, I did a medical check, okay, and surprisingly, my cholesterol went down from 6.9 to 3.9. 6.9 to 2.9, which the doctor is very shocked and surprised and amazed, and he said, it's a remarkable result, and he was so proud and so happy. All right, so my sugar also went down to the borderline. Same goes for my husband, and also my children's immune system is really strong. So that's how we actually started. Okay, chance upon the Kangen water. All right. So you want to add on?
Well, actually, we were introduced to this by Ray San of Singapore. I met with him in KLCC in year 2011. He explained to me about the machine and the water that it's able to produce. I was fascinated until I asked him what's the price. So when he told me the price, I asked him if you got anything for me to share with my wife or not, because knowing the price, and if I were to make a decision, then I know I'm going to get a lot of nagging from my wife if, let's say, she's not part of the decision maker, right? So he passed me the disk, and then I passed the disk to my wife, and then very fortunately, she agreed to get the machine, and then here we are after 10 years, and then we are still on Kangen. That's how we got started, Michael.
Wow, that's good. So it's true that it's best to get all the decision makers in the family to sit around, see a demo, hear about it, so that all will agree at one go. Wonderful, wonderful. So tell us a little bit about your journey, early days when you started this business. How was it like?
Well, actually, we started drinking the water in 2011. We didn't really do the business or even take a look at the business, right? But my upline, Ray San, he is very persistent, right? And he keeps on following up with me to encourage me to look into the business, right? And every time when he's down from Singapore, he will actually rent a hotel suite in Pearl Point Hotel, Old Klang Road in KL. And then he will ask me to invite people to attend his demo. But actually, I didn't even attend any one of his demo at all, right? So, being a persistent person, he actually dropped by my house, one day, right? And explained to me about the plan, about the business plan, right? And that was in 2014, right? And that's actually 4 years after I bought the machine. He still don't give up, he is still persistently, encouraged me to look into the business. So he come and explain to me about the marketing plan and tell me, hey, why don't you just, give it a shot, all you need to do is to share this wonderful machine with your friend. So that's exactly what I did in 2014. I I was running some trading business with my business partner. One of them is Dr. Sim. So what happened is in 2014, during one of the our meeting, I actually mentioned about this Kangen water. He was interested, so he said, "Okay, why don't you just let me try the water?" So that's what I did. I actually bring some water for him to try. And I also show him or direct him to a link by this person called Dr. Corinne Allen, right? Because this particular business partner of mine, he actually runs a chain of a kindergarten, right? And in that particular video by Dr. Corinne, he actually says that this water will be able to help the growth of the brains of young children. So I encourage him to take a look at the video. And lo and behold, after watching the video, the next day, Dr. Sim comes back to me and said, "Well, Kelvin, I really like the water, and I really like to have all my kindergartens to install one machine each, right?" And I said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah, I'm serious, And guess what? All in all, he has got 53 kindergartens, 2 private schools, and 1 college. So my first sale, for Imagine is a 56 machine, 1 go, right? So with that as my initial sale, I think he get both of us charged. I said, "Hey, you mean to say it's such a wonderful business?" I don't even know how much I make, honestly, from that particular deal, because I wasn't really keen at all in doing the business. It's just that I happened to open up my mouth, and then straight away I closed 56 machine, and that's how I got started actually, right? So with that, I think we seriously looked into the business, and then we learned to do the demo, and that's how we get started actually, 4 years after we started drinking the water. That's how it got started actually.
Wow, that's wonderful. I think from what you just mentioned, the takeaway is, if you got somebody whom you're keen on developing, please follow up. Like your upline, following you up for 4 years. Can you imagine, from a consumer, 4 years, and he was still patient enough to discuss with you, share with you, even about the marketing plan, so that you get to really like it. And you make life simple, no? For many of us who want to start this business, we are thinking of how to reinvent the wheel. You make it so simple by sharing water with a doctor, rather than talking about this business to the doctor, or even talking about this water to the doctor. Quite likely you may have a big quarrel. But just sharing, they like it so much. And can you imagine, you made 56 sales. That's a lot. I think that's a great effort on your part. No?
Yeah, that 6A
from there,
2 months.
How long did it take you to become a 6A, Kelvin?
About slightly more than 2 months, we became a 6A.
Wow, 2 months to be a 6A. Fantastic result.
And that year itself, we actually traveled to the Osaka factory and Okinawa itself. So my first visit to the factory was in 2014 then.
Wow. So you don't have to. So you're saying we don't have to be perfect to start this business.
No.
But once you get started, we can have some perfect results.
Yes.
2 months you become a 6A. Wonderful.
When you visit our factory in Osaka,
yes,
and you see the way they operate, it's so well organized, it's so clinical, right? It gives you a lot of confidence, right, in sharing this particular machine with our friends, because I think we are not actually in these, as far as both of us is concerned, we don't regard ourselves as a sales people. I think we are more of a sharing this particular product, with our friends. We are actually selling our trust more so than selling the machines. So when we visit the factory, it gives a lot of confidence, and then our trust just goes all the way up. So from there on, we just start to share. Share.
That's good. I'm glad you took your time off to go to Osaka to visit the factory.
Yeah.
Yep.
To give yourself a big booster into this business. Wonderful. Can you share with us some of the excitement of becoming a 6A? Because everyone will be talking like, hey, be a 6A, be a 6A fast. What are some of the excitements that you can get by becoming a 6A?
Factors, what are good factors? 6A.
What's the good factors?
Yeah.
Okay. Once when you become a 6A, all right,
the money is good.
Of course, the money is good. Yeah, the money is good. It's like how do I say it? The money is so good, you know, and it's so unbelievable. It's risk-free. It's yeah, you know, it's like having so much pipe. You know, the pipe is like, you know, non-stop. Yeah, the money pipe is like non-stop money coming in. You know, so yeah. So for those of you who are still, you know, from 1A to 5A, just get into 6A, because every machine that you sell, all right, okay, or you share, you are going to make, you know, 6 points. So if you, yeah, so it's one of the best business that I can think of. Yeah.
Wonderful. I know you have a lot of business experience. Maybe in another session we can ask you to share with us your business experience, other business experiences.
Sure.
Did you become a 6A on your own, based on your own sales, or was it through group effort?
Oh, definitely it's group effort. Yeah, definitely it's group effort. Because the Dr. Sim actually bought 56 machines from us. Yeah, we only share with one person, right? And subsequently the rest are all under him, right? So it's one person. And in fact, when we became a 6A, in less than 3 months, 2 months plus, okay, and our direct is only 5 people, about 5 to 6 people only, just direct us. Yeah. So basically we only sold 6 machines actually. Yeah. 6 machines, yeah. So the rest are all the indirect sales.
Yeah. So what you're trying to say is it's easier to achieve 6A, 6A2 or whatever with a group.
Yeah, yeah, sure, of course,
Definitely, yeah.
Yes.
Because we do have some prior experience in MLM business. That was many years back, right? We stopped for almost 20 years before we embarked into Energy, right? Yeah. So we know basically what this MLM business is all about, right? So if you are coming in just to do the business as a salesperson, you're going to be very tired. You're going to get burned out, right? So I think it's very important that we actually leverage on the duplication and leverage on the expertise and the know-how of the team members, right, to grow together. Because this journey is a marathon. It's not a 100 or 200 meter sprint, right? So if we are going to do it all on our own, I think we get burned out very fast. Right, so we definitely emphasize a lot on team building and teamwork, insofar as our business is concerned.
Oh, wonderful! Just now you shared one of your key success factors: selling not yourself but selling trust.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that and also give us 1 or 2 more key success factors? Thank you.
Okay, so just now we mentioned about, you know, one of the success factor is actually, you know, we are selling our trust, because now we ourselves, we are in the financial line, all right, we have our own clients, all right, and when we share this water with them, basically we are not sharing the Kangen machine as in Kangen machine, right? We are selling our trust to them, because we ourselves have tried the water for 4 years, and it has benefited our whole family very much. So therefore we have the confidence in sharing the water with our friends, yeah, our clients, right? So that's why it is so important that, you know, actually mainly we are selling our trust. Yeah. So
the other thing that I like to mention here is I think it's very important for us to approach any sales, right, without any expectation, right? Without any expectation. Of course, we still do the very basic work, like prospecting, following up, and try to close, and we do all these things, right? But what's behind our mind is that we do not expect any thing, okay, from this particular sales, right? Because, like I said earlier, this business is a marathon business, right? So if every time when you approach a sales with an expectation, and if the result is not positive, right? And if you happen to have a series of bad results, you're going to get very discouraged. You're going to get burned out, and then you're going to tell yourself, hey, maybe I'm not suited to do this business, right? Or maybe this business is not for me, And I noticed it happens to a lot of people, because they got such high expectation that they find, wow, this business pays us so good money, that they jump right in and then they talk to 10 of their friends, but all 10 out of 10 didn't buy the machines, and they get so disappointed and they give up altogether, right? Not knowing that maybe the next person that they're going to talk to is going to give them the first sale, right? So I think it's very important. For us, right? We always approach sales without expectations. But I like to reiterate, we still do the necessary. We still do a lot of follow up. Things that we're supposed to do, we still need to do that now.
I hear that you have been doing very well holding house parties. Can you share some of your secrets with us?
Again, Michael, I didn't hear. Home parties, you mean?
Yeah, home parties, yes.
Yeah. Well, we started off with very small gathering in my house, We started with 10, then 20, and it slowly moves up to 100 plus 200 people, right? Wow. And we enjoy doing it because to us it's fun, we invite people over, to do food tasting, and then we talk about business, we talk about family, and then we do networking. So it's more of a fun gathering rather than a sales event, actually, right? And then it also gives our downline a very good platform for them to grow the business, right? And especially when you have a home party, right? It involves all the fine senses, right? The prospect can see, can smell, can touch, can feel, So all the five senses are being covered, and then the success rate is much higher, right? But now with this pandemic, right? So we are all grounded, right? So no home party for the past almost 18 months, right? So now we have got Zoom parties.
Zoom parties. Okay. So how regularly do you hold your Zoom parties, Kelvin?
Well, we have one averaging at least once a week, for the whole team. Right, and we have been doing it since I think last March, and I think it's very important, to have this session, right? Of course, better still if you have more session, right? But considering the limitations, right? I think one session a week is good enough for our team, right? To stay in touch and to learn together and grow together, right?
Besides holding Zoom parties, Kelvin and Pat, what else can we do to be able to improve our business, especially this particular challenging season?
Well, as you all know, our product is a high-ticket product, right? High-margin business, right, and high-value product, right? So in order to actually to push the product, I think it's only fair that the buyer, right, really have got a chance to actually hold and see the product physically, right? in that sense, I think with the pandemic, okay, we are having quite a fair bit of challenges, right, in trying to close sales, right? But having said that, I think we should give up on continue to do what we are supposed to do, right? To create the kind of awareness, right, to all our prospects, right? And also looking at online. So far, we haven't really have much of a success on the online side, right? Maybe it's because of the pandemic, everyone is online, so it's so saturated right now, right? So I think at best what we are doing now is to maintain the awareness of the product with all our prospects, and hopefully when this pandemic subside, right, we will be the first person, and we'll be the all of us will be the first to actually get hold of the clients and close the sale.
Yeah, and would you like to share a bit of your experience, Pat, on how you approach the ladies to get them into this particular business?
Yeah, like I say, I always give the ladies the woman power, all right? Because like I say, all ladies, all right, especially when they have a family, they are actually holding the key of health, the key to their whole family's health, right? So give them the power to decide. Just for example, all right, the ladies do the cooking, right? When they want to buy a pot, right, they never ask the husband, permission to buy the pot. Am I right? Same thing, all right? Same thing, okay? So, when you buy, something for the family's health, you shouldn't be asking your husband, okay, can I have the permission to buy, this particular machine?
They ask for the money.
Right,
They ask for the money.
Sorry?
They ask for money.
Yeah, so
they don't ask for permission, they ask for money.
Yeah. So I always, give them the power, to do that, I mean, because I myself actually, like I say, I started off like that, you see, so because I am the one who is holding, in fact, my responsibility, is to ensure my whole family's health is at tip-top condition. Yeah. So the other factor, success factor is I'm also very happy with this business. Okay, it's because it involves my family members. All right, this is one business whereby in fact, it's very important. Yeah. Okay. Like my son and my eldest and my second, they are all -3. All right. Third, fourth, fifth, they are 6A2s. All right, and we all share everything together. Our mindset is together. We have the same thoughts, and we do things always together, right? So the closeness in the family is really very close. Yeah, okay. Unlike many business out there, okay, even though if your parents give you the business, you may not even want to take the business, right? Or maybe the children is not interested in the business, or they are doing some other things, right? So in this business, you can involve your whole family, on top of whatever they are doing, So this is also another source of income. It can also be their main source of income. This is something that we really, really like. So 7 of us, we are all involved in the business.
I particularly like the fact that can you imagine when you sell a machine, your son makes money, your daughter makes money, and you also make money just by selling one machine. I really like that. And every time when I tell my business partners, or some of my business associates that, this business of mine actually, give me this kind of what should I say? This kind of happiness, When I sell one machine, my son make money, my daughter make money, and I make money, And they say, wow, what sort of business is that, And then I'll start to talk about the business, And I'll share with them without expectation, right? And really enjoy the journey, I would say. You have to enjoy the journey because if you just think of this business as sales. I mean, of course, it's good if let's say you are very good in sales and you have a great team that's also very good in sales. Of course, that's good. But if let's say you don't have, right, and then if you're not enjoying the journey, right, and then you get burnt out, you give up, right? And it's such a pity because this business is such a good business and such a lucrative business, right? Honestly, I don't find any other MLM business, okay, that pay as well as the Energic business, right? I mean, the product is very good, right? And then the system is also very good, right? It's not like Energic is dangling a carrot in front of us to say, hey, you can make so much money, you know. But in the end, you know, there's a lot of factors that you have got to fulfill before you'll be able to make the kind of money, right? But for Energic, no. You know, they say, well, I'm going to pay you 8 points. Straight away, the 8 points is being paid out, right? It all depends on who are the distributors that's going to enjoy the 8 points, right? So I think this is a fantastic business, but most important, you must learn to enjoy it. Enjoy the journey, then you don't drop out from a business. I think that's very important.
There are lots of parents who are listening in today, trying to find a way to attract their children into this particular business. Some will be pushed away, some are still considering. Can you share with us 1 or 2 tips on how to overcome this particular hurdle?
Basically, okay. Nowadays children, right? Okay. Nowadays young people, right? They want to make big money. They want fast money. They want easy. Okay, but
not willing to effort.
Not willing to put in a lot of effort. The young ones. Okay. So therefore, you know, we have to tell them the benefits of so-called our business, the direct selling business model. All right. Show them the money. Okay, and when they see the money, then they will know where to go. Yeah, so basically we are doing this. Yeah, just showing them how to get the money. It's like, you know, teaching them how to fish rather than giving them the fish. I think that's very important. Yeah,
I think the young people nowadays, they are very smart. All you need to do is to tell them and show them, okay, about the business plan. But most of these young people, they don't have money to invest in a machine, right? So you can tell them to maybe, you know, arrange for an appointment for us to go and meet up with the parents, right? To show them the demo, show them a business plan, right? And then most of the time, the parents, okay, is very willing to invest, okay, into the business, okay, for the benefits of their children. Because if you are able to share this business, okay, with the parents, okay, in a correct way, right, that is legitimate, that we have 47 years old history, right, that the marketing plan is patented, right, that this is not a scam or a money game. I think most of the parents, okay, are very willing, right, to invest in this business for young people. And we have a lot of young people within our group, right, that we are able to recruit in this manner, right? And it's also easier to train these young people, right, because they're still raw, right? And then most of them will listen up to you, right, when you teach them about prospecting and follow up, you know, and then it's interesting. I would say it's very interesting. I mean, this is one group of prospect that we have been targeting for the last couple of years. The young people, actually.
You're a really amazing couple, you know. You work so hard, build up a beautiful family, encourage all your children to graduate with a tertiary education. At this kind of level, most parents won't allow their children to get into the MLM business or even a networking business, but yet you did. This is really great. And you know, you did something even better, you know. You got every one of them involved and every one of them are doing successfully. Maybe we should mention 1 or 2 of their names that I remember. Augustine Mock, I think you should be very proud of him. He will be very proud of you as parents too. And Mok Elin, they're doing very well. And because of them, I think they have attracted a group, very big group of millennials. That's interesting, you know. We are around 50, 60. I'm in the 70s. I've got maybe 10 more years enjoy my life in Kangen. But if Augustine at 20-something, no, he's now a -3. He have at least 40 to 50 years of enjoyable time, you know, making good money in Kangen and enjoying his life together with you guys. Can I ask, if it's okay with you, you know, how have your life changed after being so successful with Kangen?
Well, I think first and foremost, okay, we made a lot of new friends, right? Our team members, like-minded individuals, you know, where we actually laugh together, and then we also share some of our pain and challenges together, right? And I think this is, to me, I think this is very important. You know, this group of team members, right? That we can work together and walk through the whole journey together, right?
But whereas for me, I feel that, you know, it's not about our life change. It's about how many lives that we have changed. I think that is very important, right? We have changed many lives, you know, many people from all walks of life, teachers, students, retirees, widows, businessmen, engineers, you know, entrepreneurs, you know, so many of them, you know. So we have all these people in our group, right? So it's not about how our life changed. It's about how many lives we have changed. I think that is very, very important to us.
Wow, that's a great way of looking at things positively, and then sharing your good vibes together with many others. Another example of you as an amazing couple is Sam and Cora, you know, able to get his son Meng Wei into this business successfully. You are, the two of you, beside many others, are now great examples, model of success. Thank you. We should congratulate the both of you, the big, great couples. What is your greatest goal now in 𝐸𝗫𝗅𝗍?
What's our greatest goal?
Oh, greatest goal.
Well, I think the greatest goal is to ensure that everyone in our team is also successful, because their success is actually our success, yes. Right? We would love to travel the world together, right? We would love to buy properties all over the world together, right? I think, that is my biggest goal. That would be my biggest goal, because I mean, honestly, another extra few millions doesn't make much difference to me, you know, at this juncture of my life, right? I think what's important is to see more people be happy, more people achieve their dreams, their goals. I think that is what brings me the greatest satisfaction, really. And of course, my children, right? If they are able to actually progress much more in this particular business and help more people along the way, then I will also be very happy and contented. Right? I don't know about you. What was so?
Same. Yeah.
Same. Yeah. Okay.
It's wonderful to see you, you know, after success, talking not about money, but about the greater values, human life values, how you improve yourself, others, you know, besides making good money. Both of you should be congratulated on that.
No, the money is there. The money is in hedging, really, you know, Michael. But if you keep on chasing money, I think the money will run away from you. That's what they used to say. You keep chasing money, the money will run away from you.
You got to be a money magnet. I think that is the key word, money magnet. Yeah. So
Okay.
when you're a money magnet, you will attract money. Yeah.
You attract like-minded people who want to make money, improve themselves. Yeah, wonderful. That's wonderful. There will be a lot of other distributors, no, who are struggling or contemplating, still wondering what to do. Have you got any advice for them?
Don't give up.
Okay.
Like I say, you see, if you understand the energy business, it's a very accommodating business. It's very generous in terms of payment, right? As you know, if let's say you are in whatever rank you are, you can be a 5A or a 6A, right? And then if you stop doing the business for a couple of years, the moment you come back, you'll still be able to jumpstart the business again at that particular rank, right? So our business is not like most of these MLM business out there, which is a yo-yo system, you know. Ours is like one-way directional, right? And that can only go up. So all we need to do is to, like I said, enjoy the journey and don't give up, right? And
Share with our expectation.
Share your expectation. And with what this pandemic has actually revealed to us is no other business is better than an energy business, right? In my area of work, you know, I have the opportunity to know a lot of businessmen, right? A lot of high network clients, right? And I can tell a lot of them are actually suffering. They are facing a lot of challenges, not because the business is bad, but it's because of the lockdown, right? And with the lockdown, a lot of them still have got to pay their expenses, right? Their commitments on a monthly basis. They still have to service the staff, pay the utilities, you know, the bank interest, the rental, and all these things. But if you look at our business, right? I mean, we don't have to pay for anything, nothing much, right? So as long as we make a sale, we make money, right? If there's no sale, there's no expenses. So there's really no other business better than this particular energetic business. And again, like I said, ours is a high ticket product, right? High margin business, okay, with high value. So, and this is what I've been selling to all the young people. And when they listen in, they say, oh yeah, this is the kind of business that they want to be in, right? Well, you got no money, just go and make an appointment for us to meet up with your parents.
So, yeah, so don't give up, all right? Don't give up. Continue sharing without expectation, all right? You will definitely slowly but surely to get to your next level, for sure, you know, in the energy business.
Wow, that's wonderful. I remember, from what you say, I remember a little quotation from Fearless Motivation. Most of us were trying to get some motivation once in a way. It says here, if you're working hard, but with no results, the results will come. But only if you are doing the right things.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for giving some advice to these who have already got stagnant. And what advice do you have for those who are wanting to start off the business? Some of the key things that they need to do for those who are new, who want to start off the business and emulate your success.
From my years in this business, I realized that the number one stumbling block, right, for new people is they are afraid to sell, right? They are afraid to sell. They view selling as something that is not noble, right? They are very shy to talk about it, right? But I think it's the reason for this is because they have got the wrong mindset, really, right? Because honestly, I mean, all of us sell on a daily basis. We sell ourselves to our bosses, if let's say you're working, right? We sell ourselves to our customers, if let's say you're doing a business, right? Every day we are selling. It's just that the moment they hear about this particular industry called direct selling, straight away, you know, their mind block or shut off, right? I think that is the #1 challenge, right? So if you want to come into this industry, right, you must have a mindset switch, right? We must tell ourselves that we are not actually selling. We are not selling a product or a service, right? We are selling a solution, okay, to help our friends or our business associates to solve their problem, right? And if we don't do the necessary sharing, right, actually we are just doing a disservice to our friends and business associates, right? So if that's the reason why sharing without expectation is very important. It's very important, right? Once you have the correct mindset, right, you become fearless, right? You just become fearless. It comes very naturally. You know, you just talk about it, right? Whether or not, right, you buy what I've got to offer, it really doesn't affect me emotionally, right? Because I really detached myself from the results, right? So sharing without expectation, I think that is very, very important. But we must bear in mind, of course, nothing in this world comes free. Obviously, I've got to work hard, right? But I rather work hard doing something that is worthwhile, something like what 𝗎𝗫𝗳𝗍𝗔 is offering. I think it's a very worthwhile business, right? Simply because I think the product is good. So when I sell my trust, I can be rest assured that, you know, the people that buys the product, okay, is going to benefit from it. Right, I think that's also one of the main factors, that the product is a very good product.
Sam, if you're listening, Sam, would you like to come in and then join in the conversation? If you have any questions to ask this wonderful couple.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here once again. I'm just trying to. Hey man, are you able to just put 3 of us onto the spotlight? 1 second. I'm just making sure that you guys are also on. Okay, good. Now we are here. All right. Thanks again, Kelvin and Pat, for being here today for all the distributors. All right. I want to congratulate you one more time for being for achieving 6A2-4. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's been a wonderful journey for me as well for the last 10 years. But I must say this for the benefit of the audience here, all right? Because the audience here do not know who this couple is, all right? This couple is already self-made people, okay? Before they were introduced to the Kangen water, okay? And Kelvin and Pat don't have to do this business for the money, all right? And I would just like to ask you, Kelvin and Pat, you know, or you have shared with us about how wonderful the product is and how wonderful the business is. I mean, you know, can you just share with us from the perspective of that you don't really need to do this business, and why are you doing this business?
I think after drinking the water, you realize that it's a very good product, right? And if we don't share, right, consciously, right, if we don't share, right, with our friends, I think we are doing them a disservice, right? And especially at my age, not her age, right? A lot of my peers are beginning to have some health issues, and every time when we meet up, we're talking about health issues and things like that, right? So I just can't keep quiet if I know of something that's good, right? So that's the reason I share. And when I start to do that, I realize that I'm also being rewarded handsomely, right? So with that, why don't I just do it as a business and share with everyone that I know, right? That who may be able to also benefit. So again, nothing to lose. This business, there's no running cost. There's nothing to lose. Only everything to gain, right? So I don't see why I shouldn't share, right? So that's how I started. And then the other thing is, my children, after watching us doing this business, they also want to come in to do the business. Not because I asked them to join us. It's because after watching us doing the business, they fell in love with the business themselves and they wanted to join the business, right? So that's the thing, you know. So
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. Well, to me, I think very important is like I say, you know, is not so much on the money, but is able to actually help more people to achieve what they want. Yeah. So I think that one is very important. So yeah, that's what we are currently at now. Yeah. It's helping people to achieve their dreams. It's like, you know, yeah, getting more lives lah. It's like, yeah, helping more lives lah.
I think there's something that maybe you may not have shared today, right? Kelvin and Pat, by the way, you're not doing this full time, right? You're doing this part time.
Yeah, we're doing this part time. Yeah.
Yeah, because you still have your other business to run.
Yes.
So guys, just
but with a full time mentality, mentality, yeah.
All right. So guys, fellow distributors, I just want you all to understand here and hear this, that Kelvin and Pat, they are not doing. They're actually doing the Kenyan business part-time, in the sense that they have another business to run. So they are doing this part-time but with a full-time mentality. Or rather, you know, in the words of another full-time distributor in Malaysia, 𝗙𝗂𝗪𝗂𝗪, he says that he's got 2 full-time jobs. He has got two full-time businesses. And I suppose you fall in the same shoes as 𝗙𝗂𝗪. All right. So
we are enjoying this particular business more than the other business.
Say that again.
We are enjoying this particular business.
Wow.
Than the other business, because this is risk-free, right? And this we have a team of people working together.
Fantastic. Yes, there's the power of the system, the leverage, and it is. I think we get a lot of fulfillment doing this business.
Exactly.
You give a lot of value to our customers. All right. So over to you, Michael.
Well, your success actually is more amazing in the sense that at this particular moment, there's a lot of people talking about the pandemic, giving excuses. Reminds me of this little saying, no? People who succeed don't make excuses. People who make excuses seldom succeed. So you are looking for ways to make yourself succeed. Really great. So for those who are still considering, please change your mindset. As Kelvin was encouraging, Pat was encouraging, change your mindset into something positive, and then your rewards will come. That makes sense. So I think for today, we have learned a lot. We have got a lot of valuable gems from both of you, Kelvin and Pat. We should thank you, especially on behalf of all of those who are looking up to you to see, you know, how they could learn and also become like you. 𝗙𝗪𝗏, maybe even better. Okay, Sam, anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I think Kelvin and Pat, you have certainly shared a lot of gems today, and we can't thank you enough. So we'd love to have you back for our weekly meeting again sometime in the future, for those new people who'll be joining at different times. You know, so. Thank you all. Thank you both again for being here with us. All right, let's all give a big hand to Kelvin and Pat.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
A big round of applause to this wonderful couple for their valuable sharing.